If you've been following Singapore's property market, you probably remember the en bloc boom a few years ago. After that, everything seemed to go quiet. But recently, we're starting to see signs that collective sales could become more active again. So what has changed? In this video, I'll explain why developers are looking at en bloc sites again and what this could mean for owners of older condominiums. First, let's understand what an en bloc sale actually is. Instead of selling one apartment, the owners of an entire development collectively agree to sell the entire property to a developer. The developer then redevelops the land into a brand new residential project, often making better use of the site's development potential. For many years, developers preferred buying land through the government land sales or GLS program. The reason is simple. GLS sites are generally more straightforward. The planning conditions are already determined, the land is ready for development, and developers know exactly what they are bidding for. However, competition for good GLS sites has become much more intense. As more developers compete for the same parcels of land, bid prices continue to rise. Higher land costs mean developers eventually have to launch new projects at higher selling prices just to maintain their profit margins. Because of this, some developers are starting to revisit the en bloc market as another way to replenish their land bank. We've already seen successful examples of this strategy. Pearl Bank Apartments was redeveloped into One Pearl Bank, transforming one of Singapore's most iconic residential buildings into a modern high-rise development. Another well-known example is Floral Court, which was redeveloped into what we know today as the Kaeden. These projects demonstrate how older developments can be transformed into higher density developments that better maximize the land. Looking at the historical numbers, collective sales reached their peak during the 2017 and 2018 property cycle. After that, activity slowed significantly. However, we're now seeing more developments entering the market for collective sale again. While it's still far from the previous boom, it does suggest that developer interest is gradually returning. Projects such as Balestier Regency and several other developments have already been launched for collective sale, reflecting renewed confidence in suitable redevelopment opportunities. Interestingly, this is happening even though the government has increased the supply of GLS sites. The reason is straightforward. Every GLS site only has one successful bidder. The remaining developers still need to secure land for future projects, and that naturally leads some of them to explore suitable en bloc opportunities. Of course, not every aging condominium will become an en bloc success story. Developers don't look only at the age of a building. They carefully evaluate the location, nearby MRT stations, surrounding amenities, schools, redevelopment potential, plot ratio, and, most importantly, whether the numbers make financial sense. Even a project with excellent redevelopment potential may struggle to attract buyers if the reserve price is unrealistic. So, are en bloc sales making a comeback? I believe we're seeing the early signs of increased activity. However, this is unlikely to be another 2017 style en bloc frenzy. Today's developers are much more disciplined and selective. They will only pursue sites where the redevelopment potential and financial returns make sense.
Feel free to reach out if you discuss more on planning guidelines, land economics, and current market conditions. Follow for more property insights.